Hello and welcome back to another episode of Britain's Worst Run Football Club. We've got a virus running through the team. Looks like Liverpool have got a virus running through the team as well. This is an episode of Liverpool, Manchester United and Arsenal. Someone hold my hand, someone get the tissues ready. This is going to be painful. Help. The game against Liverpool, we're going to get spanked. So, to kind of counter it, we're just going to go very defensive and hope for the best. You know what? Let's have 3 centre defensive midfielders, 2 strikers, FIXTURES and Tresoldi. Let's get into it. What's the worst that can happen? We've already lost 3-0 to Manchester City. We've already lost 6-1 to Manchester United. We can only hope. I mean, they've won 4 on the bounce. We've won 4 all season. But that's a lot. We've won 6. But yeah. We just got to survive. So far, we need to survive this season. Look at that. 8 men behind the ball. Surely they can't score. Robertson crosses it in. Nunes gets... That's a penalty. What is going on? Well, I said surely they can't score. They can score a penalty though, can't they? Salah fires it into the bottom left-hand corner. Great start. We don't need to see that. Right, Tresoldi now gets tackled by Fabinho from behind, which doesn't seem fair given that we just conceded a penalty, but it is what it is. Alexander-Arnold down the right. I mean, guys, if you want to put a tackle in, feel free. Nunes heads it just over the bar. We haven't had a shot. Neither a shot on target. We just had a shot. Round of applause, everyone. We've had a shot. Although, Liverpool, they're still coming for us, so... Brentford seems to be picking up some points as well. Let's try a water bottle. I mean, to be honest, 1-0. It's fine. Why do I jinx it? Is it going to be 2-0 now? Fabinho outside the box. Alexander-Arnold hits it. Chong heads it away. Winks gives it to Tresoldi. FIXTURES on the run. Go on, Afina. Go on, Afina, please. You need to score a goal. 8 million this guy costs. That was our one chance, I reckon. Alexander-Arnold throws it into Salah. Give it back to Arnold. Back to Salah. Pretty simple, no closing down from our team, annoyingly as well. Arnold crosses it in, Kovacic, acrobatic clearance, Tresoldi hits it onto no one. Chasing it down, Virgil gives it to Robertson, into Keita. Back to Robertson, Luis Diaz, to Keita, just over the bar. I mean, it's a game, it is a game. We're only losing 1-0. We've got a corner. Come on, Winks. Cross it in. Nagalo at the back post and Worrell's there. I mean, that's kind of all they've been feeding off for this game. Tresoldi, you can come off for Camille Wendell. Chong, you can come off for Bellingham. Our defence has been pretty poor. Haven't really got anyone on that can help with this. I think though, Andrade for Bellingham, and then we'll have a Cam. We'll move to having some wing backs, and we'll go with this for now. The Longello is hurting as well. We'll bring in Tabidze for there. Kovacic wins the header. Keita outside the box, so allowed to run in. It is blocked. Thought that was going to be another penalty there, but it isn't. Winks is now injured. We've got 1 stoppage left with 2 subs. We'll bring on Bellingham and Athena. I'm sorry, but you're just rubbish. You're going to come off. Tabidze now. Throws it into Andrade. To Athena. I mean, he missed that one-on-one. That was our chance. Here's Nogalo. Gives it back to Mile. To Worrell. To Fredericks. I mean, it's nice play. We've spread the ball nicely there. Fredericks far right to Tabidze. His shot is just off the crossbar. Why has he hit that? I mean, it would have been a wonder goal if it had gone in, but you know, it kind of wastes a chance that we could have crossed it into the box there. Otavio crosses it in, Worrell heads it out. Curtis Jones outside the box, into Keita, hit it from distance, it's off the crossbar, Tabidze just rushes the clearance. Fredericks rushes it as well. I mean, I think we've given a good account for ourselves here, especially after the crazy kind of formation that we had put in. Worrell spreads it out to Tabidze. What is that pass? I mean, there's a reason why he's going, and it was shown in full HD there. But, I mean, a 1-0 loss against third, it's not the worst result. Yeah. Let's just be positive. We're a youthful team. Tresoldi's on a gold drought, so's Athena Gian. 17 hours. Have you ever seen a 17-hour gold drought? I'm not sure I have. He needs to break it. Man United next. Is it Man United or is it Arsenal? Man United next. They're in 17th. Can we get a win? A Gian's goal, please. We're back for the Manchester United game. I feel like I need to kind of go back to basics. So we're going to do it together. We're going to pick our team and see how we get on. Casper is ill at home. So Mealy will have to come in as our first choice goalkeeper. As our right back. Well, they're saying Nogalo can play right back. Let's get you in. Let's have a look. I mean, it could be a shout. I've just spent money on a right back though, and annoyingly. Kovacic as well, along with Worrell. I mean, kind of picks itself now. The defence does. Longelo at left back. Although no one's playing particularly well, which is very much a concern. We're going to go with Harry Winks and Almendra in midfield. Star rating is what we're going to do for this. On the right, Pepe. He's been our best player this season in terms of goals scored. And we're going to go with Chong on the left also, as a winger. Striker-wise, Fina Gian. Sure. Now, Salcido, Tresoldi, or Calemwendo. We're going to go Calemwendo. Purely because he's young. Is he young? He's 22. 17 million he cost. He's got 1 goal in 10. Says it all. But it's what we're going to go with. Now, Tabidze on the bench with Nyambe. And Fredericks. That's our defence sorted out. Midfield wise, we're going to go with James and Bellingham. Naturally, because that's all we have as centre mid. Cabbage. This is our attacking players now. Andrade. Salcido. And Tresoldi. I think with the way that Lasmi's playing. Sorry, we're going to go Salcido. Tresoldi's going to be off the bench. and Lasme is going to be on there. Yeah, I think the way that Lasme's playing, we are missing his presence, although he's... Controversial, we're going to drop Athena. Well, it's not controversial. Athena Gian has been a bit of a pain, in all honesty. He was our record goal scorer until we signed Callum Wendo. We owe Manchester United after the last game. They are in 17th. It is a time that we can beat them. It is now. Callum Wendo and Lasme up front. Chong left wing, Pepe right wing. Almendra and Winks. And kind of a, not a makeshift back line, but Nagalo as a right back. We'll see what that does. 2 minutes in. Worrell heads clear. Fernandez loses out to Pepe. Pepe to Nagalo. Into Almendra. Back to Pepe. Can we break here? Winks to Almendra. Spread wide to Chong against his former club. What is that header, Chong? If they score from this, I'm going to be so mad. Nearly. Right, Chong runs down the line. We don't want an agent Chong here. We don't want gifting the win to Man United. That's not what we want. Melee. Kovacic. Now, it would have been Casper to start because he has complained about the starting games, but he's injured. So, Melee is... Lasme's gone down in a heap. Robert Madley's given a penalty. Who's our penalty taker? I don't know. I think it is a penalty as well. In honesty, yeah. Pepe's going to take it. I don't even want to look. Is it over? No, he has scored though. As if I looked at the right time then. The game knew. We are beating Manchester United 1-0. For how long? I'm going to go for 6 minutes. I'm going to drop into a balanced format as well. I'm going to say 18th minute they're going to score. Well, surpass that. Anthony now. On the right side, gives it to Dello. Is this Worrell that's chasing down from the outside? It is Worrell. Don't give away a penalty here. Dallo on the right. Into Ericsson. Hit it from distance. Melee. There is carnage in the middle. What is that? Yeah, cheers Melee. You know what? Let's just stick with the positive. Forget about balanced. Ericsson's crossed it in. Worrell's headed it out. See, we've got our two players waiting up the pitch for a ball that may never come. Nagala's going to kick it out. Again, they've tested our goal here. We've had one shot. It's been on target. It's the penalty. We've had loads of possession though, which it is good to see, especially against a team like Manchester United. Ericsson to cross in. I'm still clicked on Worrell. I'm hoping he's going to head this out of the way. Melee, you are a disaster. Around to Amaro. To Bruno. Melee is a disaster. We've got to sell Melee. We've got to sell him. I think a one-arm goalkeeper would do better than Melee. I mean... yeah. It's 1-1 though. It's 1-1. I'm surprised Melee caught that. Kicks it long. Brain heads it. That's just simple. That's 2-1. Oh, he's missed. He has missed. However, Lasme, he's playing well. Callum Wendo isn't playing. Nor is Chong against his former club. I think there's an agent in the midst there. Pump our fists. We know what they did to us last time. Yeah, very intriguing. I think Chong and Callum Wendo are the ones to come off. I mean, our defensive line is not playing too badly. We are getting dominated though. I'm thinking now. Lasme to come off. We'll bring Salcedo on as the attacking midfielder. Chong can come off for Andrade on the right. mean, Pepe's played well. Calimundo not doing great, so we're going to bring on Gian. That'll be our first round of substitutions. We've still got potentially James to bring on for Winks or Almendra. Maybe Bellingham as well, or Cabbage for Pepe. Right, Almendra into Salcedo. Spreads it wide to Longelo. Closed down by Rashford. Almendra loads it out to Rashford. Hits it from distance. Melee. Every save's a shock now. Is that harsh on Melee? I don't know. I think he did well for us last season, but going forward into this season, he's maybe found his level. Right. I think this might be a pointless highlight. Nagalo to Kovacic. He hits it a little wide to Longelo. Worrell into Almendra. Into Pepe. Back to Longelo. Back to Worrell. I think this is one of those highlights that happens when you are making a substitution. Winks hits it clear. Varane heads it out to Benesa. Back to Varane. Tabata runs through the midfield there. Maybe this isn't a highlight. Nonsense highlight. Nolan to Ericsson. It was a nonsense highlight. Who is this Nolan? Have they just put on some random players? I mean, Bruno Tabata. Yeah, he looks like a player. What about Nolan? James Nolan. Yeah, not great. Not great. Last 10 minutes. I mean, if we can get a 1-1 draw here, I'll be very happy against Manchester United. As soon as I say that, a highlight started. Kovacic hits it long. Varane heads it in to Vitinha. Tabata. Nagalo breaks with it. Andrade. He hits it long up to Afina Gian. Varane heads it out. Vitinha heads it back to Sommer. Hits it long. Longelo gets it. Afina Gian, he's chasing it down. Longelo gets it again. Afina, what can you do? Nothing. Ran into Varane. Gives it back to Bellingham though. Hit it from distance. It has gone over. I mean, I'm quite happy to settle for the draw here. Slow the pace down. Good point. They are in 17th. They are below us. We'll stick with that. Is there some positives here? Potentially. Were we unlucky today? I don't know. However, looking at the table, they don't kind of gain any ground on us. 6 points ahead, 2 games in hand. I don't know why we're using Manchester United as their benchmark when we should be using Everton, who are on 16 points. We're 7 points ahead on the same games. Yeah, next is Arsenal. Maybe it's not as bad as we thought. Arsenal, last game of the episode. The last of our run of 4 really horrific games. Really hoping that we can pull off an upset here. The last 2 episodes we've had 4 points from 3 games, and we've had our loss to Liverpool, we've had our draws to Manchester United. Can we beat Arsenal and keep this run going? I really hope so, but we'll find out. I mean, it's such a strong team that we are going to be coming up against. And there's a highlight in the first 90 seconds where Tomiyasu has just headed it over the bar. Not a great sign of things to come. But it is what it is. Kind of stuck with the same team that we had last time, with the exception of Gian starting instead of Camlowendo. And also the formation's kind of changed back to the 4-1-2-2-1 or the 4-3-3 that we started against Wolverhampton and against Tottenham Hotspur. Just as we are away from home, a bit of solidity there, and not to kind of get carved open as much as we have been. Now, Man United, they've started strong against Ipswich, and Liverpool are beating Everton as well. Now, these are teams that are around us that, yeah, I know it seems very defeatist that we are looking to these games to kind of keep us in the division, but we haven't had much money. to spend. I know I've kind of generated our own sales, but yeah, it's been difficult, and I think another couple of transfer windows is needed to just become like just a mid Premier League team, really. All the schools are updating. Norwich are doing a number over Leeds as it looks at the minute. We'll make some changes though. So Chong will come off for Cabbage. Nagala want to book in. I do trust him, but we're going to bring Nyambe in. And to be fair, Longello is going to come out. I'd rather have Tabidze, I think, than Fredericks. Maybe we'll keep him in this transfer window. Pepe is playing poorly against his old team, so we are going to bring in Andrade on the right. I mean, Afina Gian, I really don't know what to do with him. But help if I actually press play. Yeah, I'm not fully sure how we do this with Afina. I've got one sub left with 2 stoppages. Andrade to cross it in. Afina at the back post. Doesn't even jump. James loses out to Thomas. Out to Tabidze. Tabidze now into Worrell. Roll over the top to no one. Walter's allowed to bring it out. Gives it into Lakonga to Smith Rowe. Burst of pace past Tabidze. He's not being caught there. Out wide to Martinelli. Is this the perfect counter-attack from Arsenal? I think it could be, and I think we could be conceding a goal here. And we are. Nketiah just taps it past Melee. Didn't expect much from this game. We're going to bring in Callum Wendo for the last 15 minutes. Let's just keep it respectable. We will kind of go positive. I say keep it respectable. Worrell's just saved us from conceding straight from kickoff. Looks like maybe they didn't listen. So we are into 15th. Looking at the teams around us as well. So Man United, they are, I can't believe they're 17th in this game save. Everton, they are down there as well. Which, looking at form in current life, that's not too hard to believe. Odegaard into Smith Rowe, that's probably 2-0. Melee with a save, Kovacic heads it clear. Martinelli into Thomas Partey, out to Sambi Lakonga. Almendra tries to win the ball, doesn't work. Kovacic hits it long though. Callum Wendo, to be fair, we're hitting up to a small man. As in the fact that he's not going to be as big as their defenders. And I'll accept the 1-0. Don't make it 2. Tabidze, he clears it out. Yeah, a lot needs to be done. I think the strikers are fine. Afina Gian isn't playing well at all. Callum Wendo isn't playing well either. We need to find a way to get them going. Maybe it's our tactics that need to be changed, but we will have a look. You know what? Let's just praise them. It was a 1-0 loss against an Arsenal team who, let's face it, is a lot better than we are. We'll end it as we are. 15th in the league. Ipswich, rock bottom, 22 games, 15 points. Brentford, 21 games, 15 points. Everton, 21 games, 16 points. Man United, 19 games, 20 points. So they can go kind of up to 13th if they win both their games in hand. Fulham, 21 games, 21 points. They should be on for survival as they're playing. And then ourselves, 21 games, 23 points. It's not glamorous, but yeah, we are surviving. 5 without a win. Lovely to see that. That horror run that we've been on against Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United and Arsenal has come to an end. Our next game is against Norwich and Newcastle. And let's just check who the third game is as well that we're going to be playing against. Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. And then Liverpool again. But I don't think so. But anyway, that's what the FM gods are saying. and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.